Hello, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Land. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you all doing? So, we are in the last phase of your NEET examination preparation. How is the Josh? Welcome. Sumit, good afternoon. Please confirm you're all able to hear me. You're all able to hear me. You can all see me. Please confirm. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Sumit, hi. No, I'm not late, dear. I'm just working on these operations and all. Okay. Good afternoon, my dear. So, how you are preparing? How your Josh before you going for the NEET examination? Just 4 days left to go for examination. Hi. 4 days left. Hi, Sony. Good afternoon. Welcome. And so, in the last moment of your NEET examination, so let us stick to certain formalities, certain rules for your NEET examination. So, rule number 1, never try to learn new things. That is the rule number 1. Rule number 2, revise thoroughly whatever you already know it so far, just formula revision, cheat sheet and diagrams and graphs, right? Full Josh, that's fantastic. And also, you just try to at least attempt one mock test in a day and focus on your weak areas, focus on your improvement areas, and last but not least, never compare with anybody. You are the best in your life. So you may feel that मेरा friend को इतना मार्क आ रहा है mock test में, मेरा को कम आ रहे हैं. So it's not that. So in the examination, the one who wins the race, जो जीता वही सिकंदर है. Full जोश है ना? Prashant Kaushik, good afternoon beta. Welcome to the session. And at last moment, never get tensed. Always keep your mind in a cool mindset. Okay? So you never inculcate anything, any idea in the mind except your just thought process like NEET examination. Okay, it's a chill, right? And also very important thing, and stay away from electronic gadgets. Okay, so better you uninstall certain distracting apps, maybe games, maybe social media. Rather, you can just use the YouTube platform and attend our lectures, only academic purpose, right? It's our pleasure. Thank you. And Infinity Land taken this great opportunity to do the best and making hundreds of doctors on YouTube platform, and you are one among them. Yes, at last moment, these YouTube classes definitely can help you. So we are not talking about anything outside the box. We are discussing about NEET examination questions, PYQs and PYQ related questions. So theory is completed, textbooks are completed, syllabus is completed, and expected questions are completed, and we are into the actual momentum of this, how a real time NEET examination is going to be. Real, that's good. Ready? And we can do the best. And moving ahead and crack your NEET examination, Dr. Banjao, and hold your foot in a premium medical college, a dream, and you just do work for to realize the dream. And for that, this is the oath, crack your NEET examination. Shaikh Tahira, hello beta, good afternoon. Please like this session, and please share it to your friends, and subscribe to NEET Infinity Learn YouTube channel, so that before examination what is happening, during examination and after examination, score, rank, prediction, cutoff, everything will be discussed in that till your journey, till your medical college. Good afternoon. And let us see, and at last Infinity Learn wanted to give the best out of from ourselves. So All India Test Series, we want to give it. Initially to chota mota charge liya tha, at last moment we don't want to do business with that, so we want to give it absolutely free. And in the pinned messages and in the description box, link is available, click it and you apply this coupon code. कुछ free मिल रहा है ना, and you just identify and you can see the model of the questions, you can do the best. And enroll now, and all the best for your examination. And shall we start a question? Are you ready to start the question? One thumbs up and fire emoji. One thumbs up and fire emoji, my dear students. Sheikh Tahira, Soni, Sumit, Prashant Kaushik. Yes, we can start the class. Now this is your question of the day. Statement 1. Enthalpy of formation of CO2 is equal to enthalpy of combustion of graphite. Yes, and enthalpy of formation of sulfur dioxide is equal to enthalpy of combustion of rhombic sulfur. Right? So what is this question can be, this is based on thermodynamics, thermochemistry part, and thermodynamics and thermochemistry. You may feel that you are a BPC student, a biology student, you are poor in mathematics, so that thermodynamics is going to be huge distance from you and you are not able to answer the numericals in thermodynamics. Lekin beta thermodynamics can be answered from the basic definition itself. Enthalpy of formation, this is standard enthalpy of formation, is equal to formation of 1 mole of compound, formation of 1 mole of compound from elemental state. So the elements should be elemental state, thermodynamic state should be graphite is the thermodynamically most stable, so that enthalpy of combustion of graphite, you can say carbon which is in the graphite and is reacted with oxygen which is in the gas, and it is going to be carbon dioxide which is in the gas. So the combustion of enthalpy is equal to enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide is correct statement. Even for the sulfur, rhombic sulfur is thermodynamically more stable form and its enthalpy formation is going to be 0, and it is also correct statement. I wanted to say both statement 1 and statement 2 are the correct. You see, so here thermodynamics is there. From the thermodynamics, I just want to say carbon has so many allotropes and enthalpy of formation of graphite is 0, and sulfur has so many allotropes and enthalpy of formation of sulfur rhombic is 0. Phosphorus has so many allotropes but enthalpy of formation of phosphorus is 0. So white phosphorus is 0. Like that, you have to take which allotrope has to be taken. If you take enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide from diamond is not the same, right? So like that, you have to see elemental state is the key point. Okay, enthalpy of formation of graphite is going to be 0. Enthalpy of formation of diamond is not equal to 0. Enthalpy of formation of rhombic sulfur is going to be 0. Enthalpy of white phosphorus is going to be 0. You say thermodynamically most stable form means white phosphorus is highly reactive. How do you say it is a stablest form? In thermodynamics it is taken as a 0. हाँ, voice slow आ रहा है क्या? Is my voice is audible now? Is my voice is audible? Please confirm. Is my voice is audible? If not, I'll change the mic. So please confirm. Going to the next question, answer is 1 now for this question. And yeah, clear. Now, delta G naught, it again statement type. So in the NEET examination, my dear children, statement based questions are important. You have straight multiple object question. Okay, multiple choice question with a single correct. Okay, straight single correct. This is one model. it may be a theory, it may be a numerical, somewhat clear. Okay, bacho, and you can have the same multiple choice question, statement based question, statement 1 and statement 2 questions, statement A and statement 2, which is true, which is not true. And another model is going to be assertion and reasoning type questions. So these are the various model of the questions you are going to see, and this is the one I am going to solve this question. And also you are going to see matching type question, and you have to check the appropriate match for that. And also you are going to say which is incorrect and which is correct, and a combination of true and false statements. And these are the pattern of the various questions that you are going to see in the NEET examination, bacho. So focus on this, and we are creating such a questions to understand. It may be organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry. These are the various models, and focus here, and you are going to do the best. And talking about, what about this? Sahi hai, galat hai. So we know that delta H is equal to delta H minus T delta S, Gibbs Helmholtz equation का हिसाब से. Now this is not actually equal, so ये गलत चीज है. Are you getting or not? And also for a process to be spontaneous, delta H supposed to be negative is one factor, delta S is supposed to be positive is another factor. Together drives the process to be spontaneous. To make it is delta G negative होगा, delta G positive होगा, and delta G positive होने तो non spontaneous, and delta G negative होगा तो spontaneous, and delta G 0 होगा तो it is going to be equilibrium. So that it is correct. This is the correct statement. Check the answer, both statement. Here the statement 1 is wrong and statement 2 is correct. So I would like to say option 4 is the correct answer for this. Okay, so you need not have to distract the messages, and this is a very good question. And moving ahead, which among the following molecule, the molecule with the central atom has a maximum number of unpaired electrons? So let me say BRF5, square pyramidal, BRF5. Let me draw the structure. This is your BRF5, BR, okay. It is going to be BRF5 square pyramidal, and I could able to see only one unpaired electron bacho, one lone pair of electron. So when you attempt the NEET examination question, हर option को और एक बार check करना पड़ता. Okay, XeF4, it is going to be xenon square planar complex, F and F and F and F. You have a lone pair of electron over here, you have a lone pair of electron over here. And XeF2, ये structure का देखो, xenon sp3 dehybridization is linear in shape. You have 3 lone pairs of electrons are present. And ClF3 इसका Cl and F and F. Okay, it is going to be, this is a lone pair of electron here and here. It is a T shape, and it has a lone pair 2, it has a lone pair 2, it has a lone pair 1, it has a lone pair 3, lone pairs are there. Central atom has a maximum number of lone pairs. Answer is going to be 3. Prashant Kaushik. So this is how you are going to check the answer. 3 is the correct answer for this. So you are given a right answer, very good. You are given a wrong answer, don't worry, I will help you to do it. And enjoy the class. Sheikh Tahira and Sumit, Soni, all the students, please follow us and let us see how Sir is solving the question. How Sir is solving the question. That method you apply, you imitate in the examination, and you are going to do the best for your examination. Let's see, one more question is waiting for you. Bond angle is highest in Let us identify the bond angle here. NO2 undergo sp hybridization, NH3 undergo sp3 hybridization, nitrogen का, ClO3 minus sp3 hybridization. CO2 is going to be sp2 hybridization. It is going to be sp2 hybridization. हाइब्रिडाइजेशन का हिसाब से आपका बॉन्ड एंगल भी निकाल सकते हैं सकता हीरा. इसका होगा 120 आता है, इसका आता है 109 डिग्रीज 20 मिनट्स. ओके 109.5 डिग्रीज. ओके यू आर गोइंग टू सी 180 डिग्रीज. सो बॉन्ड एंगल इज हाईएस्ट. आई वुड से ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. सर आपको कैसे पता चलेगा ये हाइब्रिडाइजेशन कौन सा है? आर यू प्रेटी क्लियर हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन? फॉर अ सिंपल इनऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल मैं एक चीज़ बोलना चाहता हूँ. सो H इज इक्वल टू हाफ V प्लस M प्लस और माइनस C. ओके so this is the number of hybrid orbitals. V is equal to number of valence electrons according to the electronic configuration of the central atom. Okay, and M is the number of monovalent atoms. This is the number of monovalent atoms attached to the central atom. Okay, if oxygen is there, oxygen is divalent na, so iska number 0 ही लेना है. And C charge for C is standing for charge over here and reverse the sign. Okay, अगर कुछ चार्ज नहीं होगा तो C वैल्यू 0 लेना पड़ता, अगर चार्ज -2 होगा तो +2 लेना पड़ता, and it is going to be +2 होगा तो -2 लेना पड़ता. So ये H stands for number of hybrid orbitals. अगर H2 होगा तो number of hybrid orbitals 2 होगा, H3 होगा तो sp2 होगा, H4 होगा तो sp3 होगा, 5 होगा तो sp3d होगा. So these are the various hybrid orbitals you can find it, and apply this formula only for simple inorganic molecules. Don't apply this is for organic, and this is not applicable for complex compounds as well. And most of the inorganic molecules you just follow this, and you can get a question based on combination of hybridization and shape and bond angles kind of things. This is one model of the questions, very important for NEET examination. Any doubt? Any doubt, my dear children? Okay, now let us say a particle X moving with a certain velocity has a de Broglie wavelength is 1 angstrom unit. Okay, if a particle Y, there are two particles beta, a particle A X and a particle Y. Okay, and your voice. So voice is okay. You said low voice or no voice? आवाज बिल्कुल नहीं आ रहे हैं, कम आ रहे हैं. Okay, let me check it once. అందరూ వెళ్ళిపోయారా? లైన్లో ఉన్నాం, బయటకు వచ్చి లాకేపోయాం. లైవ్ ఉన్నా ఒక్కసారి స్టూడియోలో ఎవరున్నారు పిల్లలు అర్జెంట్. మీ దగ్గర ఉంది యాక్సెస్? లాక్ అయిపోయింది. వాయిస్ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ ఎవరు లేరా? లేరు. I have a voice program. The students are complaining. बोलने के लिए बाहर गए थे लाभ हो गया. So सर lunch कीजिए. Okay, okay. Voice बाका problem वस्तुंదంట. Okay, okay. So students, is my voice is okay? Is my voice is okay? Check it once. Right. His voice is low, right? So is my voice is okay? Please confirm. Okay, that's clear. Okay, thank you very much. Here, particle X and particle Y, which are moving with 1 angstrom units X का Y का wavelength कितना होगा? That's pretty clear. According to de Broglie concept, lambda is equal to h by mv and it is inversely proportional to mv. So we can say lambda x and lambda y, mass of x, mass of y and velocity of y and mass of x and velocity of x. Now it is said that wavelength इसका 1 angstrom है and it is going to be, mass is going to be 25, so it is going to be 0.25x into velocity 75% का है, 75 velocity of x and mx and vx. On solving lambda y, you are going to get the simple mathematical calculation. Shaikh Tahira, fine. So the answer for this question is going to be 5.33 is coming. 5.33 angstrom units. Okay, fine. So as you said, there is some low voice. Okay, so I went out and the studio is auto locked. So I could find somebody to unlock this and a break for this session. It's funny. Okay, anyways, no serious things to discuss here. Sheikh, Tahira and Prashant, you got any doubt? Now moving ahead, NEET 2025 AI test, this is completely free. You can access this by applying this AI test 100 free, and this is the coupon code, and the link is available in the description box and the pinned messages as well. Okay, that's good, fine. And at the last moment, you just grab this opportunity and you are going to see a few good questions. These good questions may come in the NEET examination, right? Thank you, already enrolled. Okay, moving ahead, this is the question, and this is an organic chemistry question. Treated with zinc and HgHCl, what could be this? Whenever this amalgamated zinc and HCl is coming, it is coming Clemmensen reduction. So as a result of this, what Clemmensen reduction says? This Clemmensen reduction says simple thing over here. So in the Clemmensen reduction, it is going to be, it is an alkane, right? So it is treated with V2O5 and high temperature, V2O5 and high temperature, and you apply pressure, it is going to be aromatized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cyclization followed by aromatization takes place, my dear children, so that you are going to get 6-membered ring is always stable, and you are going to see 1 and 2 carbon outside the 6-membered ring. So it is going to be ethyl cyclohexane is formed, and further it is going to be aromatized to give rise. Ethyl benzene is the correct answer for this. So I would say this answer for this question is going to be 3. Okay, it is not Prashant, it is not D, it is 3. Okay, any doubt? Clear? That's fine. Now, yes, the reaction of C6H5CH double bond CH3 is reacted with HBr. What you are going to produce? Prashant, this is the one and given as a reactant. Clemmensen reduction का हिसाब से ये part reduce हो जाएगा, so that this is the carbon where you have an alkane part, right? You got it? Now it is an alkane. When it is treated with V2O5, it is undergoing cyclization, mean to say this is the first carbon is connected to the sixth carbon. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6th. Okay. So you want to say make it 3, no problem, I will make it 3. Right. Okay, for you I will make it 3 over here. Third position में ethyl group है. So here it is going to be the same way for your better understanding. Clear? Got it? V2O5 is a vanadium pentoxide, is a reagent that is used for cyclization and aromatization. It is given in the NCERT textbook, and at the end of alkanes, mostly this is the last page of the alkanes. Fine, Prashant, it is there in the NCERT. Got it? So connect to the NCERT. Nothing will come out of the NCERT, bachcho. That's good. And here is another question. It is C6H5. Look at this, bachcho. C6H5 means it is your benzene, and it is going to be CH and double bond C, H and CH3. If it is treated with HBr, H plus and Br minus, it is an electrophilic addition reaction. It attacks over here, it is going to give you the most stable benzyl carbocation. So among all carbocations, benzyl carbocation is going to be the most stable. Akshara, you are going to get these notes at the end of the session. It will be present in the Telegram channel, okay? And this is going to be reacted with the Br minus, so that you are going to see quickly this is you are going to be CH, Br and CH2 and CH3. So this is your structure. Option 4 is the correct answer for this question. Any doubt? It is an electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition reaction. Prashant, answer 4 is the correct answer, but not answer 1. But not answer 1. Because if you want to get this answer 1, you will get a carbocation here, but getting a carbocation means this is a benzyl carbocation is more stable. Voice come aa raha hai na? I will change the mic then. I will change the mic then. Yeah. Okay, is my voice is clear? Is my voice is clear? Now I changed the mic. Clear? Is my voice is clear, dear children? Okay, let us see one more question. The element Z114 has been discovered recently, isn't it? Okay, I don't know that. It will belong to which of the following family and group, and its electronic configuration kya hoga? So this kind of questions is little tricky. So maximum in the periodic table, how many elements can be present? The last element in periodic table is going to be, how many elements can be present in the periodic table? You tell me. I will make you to answer this question. Periodic table can hold 118 elements, okay? So the last element is going to be 118, supposed to be here group 17 ka hai. Let us come back one. it is going to be 117 का है, and it is going to be 116 का है, 115 का है, 114 का है. So if you see, this is the 18th group and 17th group, 16th group and 15th group and 14th group, group 14, 114 belong to group 14, right? And this, yes, it is Prashant, and it is going to be NS2 NP2 carbon family, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, it goes like this. कार्बन फैमिली इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कार्बन फैमिली का हिसाब से आता है, and S2P2 will come. S2P2 will come, right? This is going to be the answer for this question. Free. Come on. So if you don't know, if in the regular classes we just use some mathematical formulas, so group number minus 8, 18 minus group number, something will come. So for this, you just come backdoor entry 114, it gives NS2 NP2, and the option 1 is the correct answer for this question, my dear children. It is going to be super awesome question. Like this, spotting the element in the periodic table is one model of the question you can expect it, okay? Next, assertion. Color of coordination entity, titanium, 3 places violet. So DD transition is possible in this complex due to unpaired d electron. So what is the electron configuration of titanium plus 3? So titanium plus 3 has D1 configuration. So this D1 configuration undergo DD transition. Whenever unpaired electrons are there, they undergo DD transition, T2G and EG. So one electron from here is going to jump from here to here and it will appear here. This is called as d orbital to d orbital transition. So this is correct and this is correct, and this is a correct explanation as well. I would say both A and R true. R is the correct explanation of A. See, this model of question is also very important. Prashant Kaushik, Soni, Sheikh Tahira is given the correct answer. Now let me correlate with the previous year questions as well. Right, my dear children? And which of the following vanadium dihalide is unstable? This is a super important question. So what happened? My answer here, vanadium difluoride. Whenever fluorine is there, it is the most electronegative element. And this is going to be whenever fluoride and oxygen forms a compound. So as they are forming a compound, they are having high electronegativity. They takes the metal into its highest oxidation state. So here the lowest oxidation state may fluorides and oxides are unstable. It is given in the NCERT in the other way. So whenever a transition metal bind with fluorine and oxygen, its highest oxidation state is going to be stable but not lowest oxidation state. So based on this logic, NCERT logic, this is the question that is being framed, and it is very important question. Vanadium difluoride unstable. Yeah, Sheikh Tahira, Kaushik, titanium plus 3 oxidation state ka hai. Yes. Now let us talk about one more question, and answer is going to be 4. And the reaction, it is a NEET 2020 paper mein question aaye the. Okay, Sumit, your answer is correct. And let us talk about for the reaction, 2 chlorine atoms is combining to give rise chlorine gas. Okay, a new bond is formed. Okay, so I just want to say, when the chlorine gas in the atomic state, it is atom and it is a molecule. So atom is a highest energy, high energy, and it is high energy, and molecule has the low energy. so that energy should be lost during this process, it is going to be negative. You understand? You understand clear? And atoms are free and random and they are going to bind together. So randomness is decreased. So delta S is going to be negative. Randomness is decreased, energy is released. So you check the answer. So this is a thermodynamics question and this is your logic. This is your super logic. You know, the answer is going to be Sumit, and delta S is going to be H negative है ना, less than 0 होना चाहिए. So answer is going to be this. You can find this. Clear? Picking the correct answer makes it. Sheikh Tahira, fine? Very good. Let's see one more. Find the solubility of nickel hydroxide in 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide. Delta H is the enthalpy. Pakka. Prashant Kaushik. Yes, heat of a reaction or enthalpy change during that reaction. Endothermic process and exothermic process. Endothermic process, delta H negative positive, and exothermic process, delta H is going to be negative. Okay, fine. So you keep interacting with us so that I am going to educate you, I am going to give you suggestions, I am going to correct you if you have any misconceptions in the questions and formula and concept applications. My dear children, this is a very, very famous question. And how to do this? It is a multi-concept question. Let us talk about how to solve this. So this question can be easily solved like nickel hydroxide is ionizing to give rise nickel 2 plus and OH minus. So KSP is going to be nickel 2 plus and OH minus. Okay, let us say yes, and it is going to be 2s, right? So what is the yes? You have to calculate this. That is the question. This is the question. Okay, let us make it as S. Okay, and KSP value is given 2 into 10 to the power of minus 15. Now the problem comes, this OH कहाँ से निकालना है? This is a weak electrolyte. Okay, and by Faraday's law, this is ionic equilibrium beta. So it is sodium hydroxide is a strong electrolyte. It is going to give rise sodium plus and OH minus. OH minus ion का concentration कितना है? 0.1. So it is going to be square here because it is a square. So I just want to say 0.1 square, that's it. So you can say 2s plus 0.1, okay. So s plus 0.1, in the books it is written 2 into s plus 0.1. You can ignore the s value, so that we just can make it like this only, right? So on doing so, you are going to get the s value, and definitely 2 into 10 to the power of minus 15, and it is going to be 10 power minus 1 into 10 power minus 1. Okay, so you can do it, and the s value is obtained to be 2 into, what is this answer? 10 to the power of minus 13. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 13, that is given as 2 into 10 to the power minus 15 into 10 power minus 1 na 10 square hoga. So 2 into 10 to the power of minus 13 will be the answer. Mole per liter, right? Clear? So it is going to be answered the simple calculation, but this is application of the common ion effect. Because of this, whenever a strong electrolyte is there, ionization of the weak electrolyte can be ignored and the concentration of the strong electrolyte can be taken into the action. That is the trick in this kind of numericals, my dear children. Okay, any doubt? Please let me know quickly. Quickly let me know. No doubt, that's fantastic. Moving ahead, NEET 2024 में और एक question है. And in this last moment, today I will focus on 2020 questions and a few 2021 questions. And tomorrow I am going to focus on 2022 and later on 2023 and 2024 कर चुका. And at the end I just want to show you some conversions tricks in the NEET exam, ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का NEET एग्जामिनेशन में अब से बेस्ट आ रहे हैं ना. हाँ, थैंक यू वेरी मच सुमित. Okay, now the freezing point depression constant Kf is given as a 5.12. The freezing point depression for the solution of molality, so molality is 0.078 का. So freezing point depression कितना होगा? Okay, round up to the 2 decimal points. Hurray, delta Tf is directly proportional to molality. Delta Tf is equal to cryoscopic constant into molality. It is going to be 5.12 into 0.078. That is your answer. That is your answer. Simple, no? Is there any big mathematical deal, bachcho? Is there any big mathematical deal? You can do the best, right? Perfect, pakka, it is going to be B, it is going to be 0.4 Kelvin or degree, it doesn't matter. And one more question. The reaction between acetone and methyl magnesium chloride followed by hydrolysis give the answer. So I'll give you the best out of here. So what is this? Acetone, it is a ketone. It is a ketone, है ना? And methyl magnesium bromide or methyl magnesium chloride. So it is going to be CH3 MgCl. It is going to be like this. Okay, if there is something here, partial negative charge and a partial positive charge, a nucleophilic addition takes place. This is going to be attacked over there, followed by the hydrolysis. You are going to see the formation of CH3 and CH3 and CH3, and it is going to be OH. This is a tertiary alcohol. So the answer is going to be tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol. I want to tell you one thing. Formaldehyde with Grignard reagent trick. Formaldehyde HCHO with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis. It is going to be a primary alcohol. ख्याल में रखो. ये नी aldehyde with Grignard reagent. ये नी aldehyde with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis. It is going to be a secondary alcohol. ये नी aldehyde except formaldehyde. And it is going to be RC double bond O R and Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis gives rise tertiary alcohol. Now dear children, formaldehyde gives primary alcohol. Any aldehyde other than formaldehyde gives rise secondary alcohol, tertiary. Ketones react with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis gives a tertiary alcohol. This is very, very, very important. And by using this logic, you can do the best in your NEET examination. It was based on NEET 2020 question paper, right? And also we are going to discuss some more NEET examination previous year based questions as well. And here the answer is going to be B. Any doubt, bacho? Come on, next quickly. Right. Now here is one more question. Which of the following oxide acid sulfur has OO linkage? So whenever OO linkage is there, directly you can say it is a peroxo linkage. So peroxo linkage is there in the peroxo compounds. So Sumit Singh, so H2SO4 sulfur double bond O, and it is going to be OH and OH. There is no oxygen to oxygen bond. And H2S2O8 peroxo disulfuric acid, it is going to be sulfur double bond O and double bond O and sulfur double bond O and double bond OH and OH. And it is going to be, there is a OO linkage. So my answer for this question is this. And let us say pyrosulfuric acid, okay, pyrosulfuric acid, sulfur double bond O and OH and O and sulfur double bond O, OH, that is your pyrosulfuric acid. And sulfurous acid, sulfur double bond O and OH and OH and H. So H2SO3 is the structure. So here there is no hydrogen. So this is the lone pair of electron that can be present over here, and this is the answer, peroxo disulfuric acid. Can you just mention in the chart box, is there any other oxo acids of sulfur has a peroxo linkage? लिखना है, करना है. Yeah, that's fantastic. And I would say there is another structure, that is H2SO5 peroxo monosulfuric acid. That is a peroxo monosulfuric acid. That is going to be sulfur double bond O, OH, and it is going to be OOH. So this is another example I just want to give you. So this is a model of question given in the NEET 2020. Still you can just simply answer this question. You can see any other source, but if options can be changed and you can put it here, still it is required to give the appropriate answer. So anyways, my answer for this question is going to be B. Here the questions discussed, and I am preparing you guys to set your mind and keep you in a very good position in your NEET examination. You should not be in a very dilemma in the NEET examination, right? Next question is for you, and here an alkene on ozonolysis gives a methanol, means a formaldehyde HCHO as one of the product in the structure. You want me to give a trick for this? So ये HCHO मिलने के लिए ट्रिक है terminal alkene gives methanol or formaldehyde. टर्मिनल alkene क्या, जिस कंपाउंड में कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड एंड ऑफ द चेन में आएगा. So carbon carbon double bond is coming here. If you are going to get CH3CHO, it is not the correct answer. Okay, Sony 2 correct. And this is going to be broken here, this is going to be broken here. If this is broken here, it is going to give you HC double bond H. So this is going to be B, and my answer is going to be B. Understand? Clear? Fine? Got it? Now the mixture which shows a positive deviation from Raoult law. Vinay, Sumit and Vinay, same or different? Name is changed, na? Name is changed. Yeah. Sony 4, ethanol and acetone. So do you by heart? Do you by heart? I'll have a trick. Follow intermolecular forces. IMF, intermolecular force, mean to say चाहिए a molecular force of the A and B, liquid A and liquid B. It could be van der Waals force, dipole forces, or hydrogen bond. Let it be. The magnitude of this intermolecular force between A and B are same, is equal to, is going to be same, is nothing but an ideal solution. It forms an ideal solution. Okay, so intermolecular force agar intermolecular force is same, okay, it is going to be same. If intermolecular force increases, if intermolecular force when you mix it is increases, so vapor pressure is going to be decreased. When the vapor pressure is decreased, the graph comes down, okay, it become concave, okay. So it is going to be negative deviation from Raoult law, negative deviation from Raoult law, okay. So if intermolecular forces are decreased, so by addition of A and B, if hydrogen bonds are ruptured, okay, hydrogen bonds are broken, you are going to say vapor pressure is going to be intermolecular force decreased ना, vapor pressure is going to be increased ताकि इसका positive deviation आएगा, positive deviation आएगा. So if you check it, benzene, toluene, these are all non-polar molecules, so the molecular structure बराबर भी देखते हैं. So they have only London dispersion forces, so they form an ideal solution. They form an ideal solution. Acetone and chloroform, you just see acetone and chloroform, okay, chloroform, it appears like this, hydrogen and carbon and chlorine, and there is a new intermolecular hydrogen bonding is formed, vapor pressure decreased, so it is going to form negative deviation. Chloroethane, bromoethane, it is going to form an ideal solution. And when ethanol and acetone is added, ethanol has hydrogen bonding. When acetone is added, acetone is going to rupture the hydrogen bonding, intermolecular force decreased and vapor pressure is increased. It is going to show positive deviation. Mixture which show positive deviation. So this is the question I have given. Use this trick. Use this trick. So it could be any exam, any question, you can do the best. When yes, my answer for this is going to be 4 is the correct answer for this question. Hope you are enjoying this. So take these tricks. So take these tricks. Intermolecular force is the important factor and it gives you. Sony, fine. Next question. The rate constant for first order reaction is 4.6. Rate constant is given 4.606 into 10 rise minus 3. The time required to reduce initial concentration 2.0 gram tha, and the reactant to final concentration is going to be 0.2 gram tha, and the time is required ये कितना ही होगा, कितना हो सकते हैं ये फर्स्ट ऑर्डर काइनेटिक्स के. Right. So what is कौन सा रिकॉल करना है बेटा? विनय, ये किसका है? ये क्वेश्चन का है आपको. And it is going to be, see, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर काइनेटिक्स का हिसाब से K इज इक्वल 2.303 बाई टी लॉग ए नॉट बाई ए टी। ठीक है, पहले वाला है। मैं ये खत्म कर लेता हूं, फिर वापस जाना चाहता हूं। ठीक है, ओके। टी कैलकुलेट करने के पूछा 2.303 एंड इट इज के log a naught by at. It is going to be 2.303। k का वैल्यू कितना दिया 4.606 इंटू 10 पावर माइनस 3 इंटू लॉग ये कितना है 2 डिवाइड बाई 0.2। so I wanted to make it this by 2 times 1 by 2, so that you can say this is going to be 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 3 into log 10 is equal to 1, so it is going to be 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5 into 10 power plus 3. So answer for this is going to be 5 into 10 square is equal to 500 seconds. Answer is going to be B. Clear? Any doubt? Yeah, Sony given absolutely correct answer. I'll go back I'll go back. Now you want me to go back. This is the important point. Everybody focus here. When liquid A and liquid B is mixed, intermolecular forces are same. After mixing, it is supposed to be an ideal solution. After mixing, if intermolecular forces are increased, मान के चलो ये नया नया हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड बना रहे हैं, सो वेपर प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा। अगर वेपर प्रेशर कम होने तो ये नेगेटिव डिविएशन होगा बेटा। If the intermolecular force decreased, वेपर प्रेशर बढ़ते जाता है। अगर वेपर प्रेशर बढ़ते जाता हो तो it is going to be positive deviation. It is very very important point. Are you getting or not? Clear? Any doubt बच्चों? Vinay, is that fine? Please use this. काम आ जाएगा नीट एग्जामिनेशन, लाइव नीट एग्जामिनेशन में ये लॉजिक ये ट्रिक आपको काम आ जाएगा। Yes, clear. That's fantastic. I just want to give you one more question. Thank you, beta. Which of the following is the correct order of increasing field strength of ligands to form coordination complex? Okay, so when d orbitals are degenerate, जब तक लिगैंड इसके साथ नहीं है इसका एनर्जी बराबर होता है। लेकिन अगर लिगैंड आ सकता है तो नज़दीक में आएगा तो बॉन्ड करने के वक्त में दे स्प्लिट इनटू 2 सेट ऑफ डी ऑर्बिटल, एक T2G बनता और एक EG बनता। ये दोनों का बीच में जो अंतर है ना, दैट इज कॉल्ड क्रिस्टल फील्ड स्प्लिटिंग एनर्जी। ओके, ये गैप जो है ना, एंड दैट गैप वीकर लिगैंड्स है ना CFSE कम होता है, स्ट्रॉन्गर लिगैंड है ना CFSE ज़्यादा होता है। सो दिस CFSE डिपेंड्स ऑन एंड स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द लिगैंड। ए स्ट्रॉन्ग लिगैंड का इतना होगा, वीक लिगैंड को कम होगा। So strength of a ligand is given in the order. That order is called as a spectrochemical series. This is the one which is given from the NCERT textbook. एक snip लगा के रख दिया मैं। And the general ligands can be arranged in the series in order of increasing field strength is given here. And this order is called as spectrochemical series. And a series में you can check the answer. एंड CFSE ट्रिक भी है, सुरेश सर के क्लास में हमेशा आपका ट्रिक मिलेगा। व्हाट इज दैट? स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ क्रिस्टल फील्ड स्प्लिटिंग एनर्जी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ऑफ डोनर एटम। So C donor is stronger than N donor is stronger than O donor is stronger than halogen. Okay, X stands for halogen. So you can use this trick, and Cn minus C is the donor, so it is a strong ligand. And here SCN, sulfur, is the donor, so it goes like this. A speed increase, please. Definitely, Ishika, definitely, as the NEET examination is commencing, we need to apply the speed also. Let us talk about which of the following set of molecules will have the zero dipole moment. Symmetrical molecules will have the zero dipole moment. Here boron trifluoride, you can say boron, and it is a zero dipole moment. Beryllium difluoride, beryllium, it is going to be a zero dipole moment. And carbon dioxide, zero dipole moment. And 1,2-dichlorobenzene, 1,4-dichlorobenzene is going to be zero dipole moment. Answer for this question is going to be C. Clear? That's good, Ishka Upadhyay. Speed, I can clear this in a second as well, but I want to make the students to get the clarity. That's the reason why I'm explaining the concept and explaining the question. So speed में खुद modulate कर लेता हूँ, आप चिंता मत कीजिए. And which of the following alkene cannot made in a good yield by Wood's reaction? इसका limitation होता है क्या? Okay, it is prepared for even number alkane, and it should be symmetrical alkane. That is the importance and limitation of the Wurtz reaction. 2,3 dimethyl butane, so it can be done. N-heptane C7, it cannot be done. N-butane, even number, it can be done. N-hexane C6, it can be done. So this cannot be done, cannot be. That's very simple. So when I am solving this question, I am just giving how to take the option, how to judge the answer. Your answer is correct, Ishika and Sony. Vinay, Shaikh Tahira. Next question, this is NEET 2020 ka hai. And on electrolysis of dilute sulfuric acid using a platinum electrode, the product formed is dilute H2SO4. You can see H2SO4 dilute means it is in the water, so it gives rise Hu plus and OH minus. Water is a bad conductor of electrolyte. To increase the conductivity, you can add a little bit of an acid or a little bit of a base or a little bit of a salt, so that water starts ionizing and it can conduct electricity. So at cathode, hydrogen can be, at anode, it is going to be oxygen can be. So you can say anode is going to be oxygen gas. Answer is going to be, Ishika, you said it is correct, it is NEET 2020 paper. You see, why I am presenting these previous NEET questions directly. So this is the questions asked in the previous year, and in 2025 you are going to experience similar model of the questions. So stay motivated, you can do. Stay motivated. Next question. Let us make it one. The calculated spin only magnetic moment of Cr2 plus. Okay. So Cr2 plus is going to be, it is going to be argon 3D 4s, 2 plus na 0 and 4. So 3D 4, you have N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So N is equal to 4, spin only magnetic moment, root over N into N plus 2, it is going to be root over 2 into 2 plus 2. Okay, so 4 into 4 plus 2. 4 into 4 plus 2. So any value which is coming n value के हिसाब से you need not have to calculate. It is coming to be 4.9 only. So my answer is going to be 1. You can reverse calculate it is not that one. Okay, yeah. It is there is a trick. When Bohr magnetic moment is given, spin only magnetic moment is given, you can calculate this n value as well. Why? Because this n value जो भी number है, so n value वही decimal का पहले जो number आता है ना, वो value होगा. That is the best trick you can do it. Okay. And one more important question, my dear children. Which of the following will give the carbylamine test? Carbylamine test is given by any primary amine, any primary amine, चाहिए aromatic होगा, aliphatic होगा. So my answer for this is going to be this. So this is aniline. Aniline is treated with carbylamine test में chloroform and potassium hydroxide होगा, and it is going to be phenyl isocyanate, and it is going to have the foul smell, offensive smell, and this is a test for the primary amine. Only primary amines are going to give this. Okay, it could be aliphatic amine or aromatic amine. Next question, फटाफट कर लेता हूँ. So answer is going to be D here. Ishika, that's good. And Vinay, you understand? And this is called phenyl isocyanate. Phenyl isocyanate. And the number of Faradays required to produce 20 grams of calcium from molten calcium chloride. Okay. So calcium 2 place takes 2 electrons to give rise calcium. So 1 mole calcium रखने के लिए 2 mole electrons चाहिए. So 1 mole calcium is equal to 40 grams का. Okay, क्वेश्चन का हिसाब से 2 mole means 1 mole of electron is equal to 1 Faraday. So 2 mole of electron means 2 Faraday. So 40 grams calcium deposit करने के लिए आपका 2 Faraday चाहिए. क्वेश्चन का हिसाब से 20 ग्राम्स करने के लिए कितना चाहिए? और इट इज गोइंग टू बी उसमें आधा 1 Faraday इज द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ऑप्शन 1 सिंपल कैलकुलेशन. ओके बेटा, सिंपल कैलकुलेशन. एनी डाउट? जाहिद, okay. Now next question, D. The number of angular nodes and radial nodes. Number of angular nodes and radial nodes. So angular nodes, this is nothing but nodal planes. That is equal to azimuthal quantum number. Radial nodes, they are also called as a spherical nodes. Is equal to n minus L minus 1. Okay, these are the formulas. So for these 3s orbitals, angular nodes are going to be 0, and spherical nodes or radial nodes is equal to n minus L minus 1. So 3 minus 0 minus 1 is equal to 2. Answer is going to be 0 comma 2. Answer is going to be 0 comma 2 respectively. Okay, that's good. Fine. Next question, incorrect statements among the following. Actinoids are highly reactive metals, especially when finely divided. Yes, of course, it is true statement. You are asked to calculate what is incorrect statement. Actinoid contraction is greater for element to element than lanthanoid contraction. This is also true statement because screening effect 5f orbital is poorer screening effect as 4f orbital is concerned. So this is about the screening effect. इसके हिसाब से ये ठीक होगा statement 1 and statement 2 and assertion and reasoning also, and this statement is given and this is going to be the reason, that is the screening effect. This is about the screening effect. And most of the trivalent lanthanoid elements are colorless. NCERT का हिसाब से most of the trivalent lanthanoid elements are colored even in the solid state or even in the solutions. Lanthanoids are good conductors of heat and electricity. Of course, they are metals. So, which of the following is incorrect? Statement 3 is going to be incorrect for this. Fine. Any doubt, बच्चों? That's good. One more question. Get ready. Zirconium and hafnium have similar atomic radius. Now in the periodic table, I just want to make you to understand. Okay. Cerium to lutetium comes in the lanthanide series. There is a lanthanide contraction. After lutetium, you are going to have zirconium and hafnium in this place. Due to this, zirconium and hafnium has similar atomic size and similar chemical properties. Due to lanthanide contraction, it is a consequence of the lanthanide contraction. It is very, very important. Definition of lanthanide contraction is important. Consequences of lanthanide contraction is important. And so steady decrease, not sudden decrease, steady decrease in the atomic size or ionic size of the lanthanides is called as lanthanide contraction. Okay. And this lanthanide contraction is due to poor screening effect of 4f orbitals. Actinoids में भी ऐसा contraction चलता है बेटा. So actinide contraction lanthanide contraction में बढ़िया जाता है, and the actinide contraction is more effective contraction as compared to the lanthanide contraction, क्योंकि actinoids में 5f orbitals का poor screening effect है, लैंथेनाइड्स में 4f ऑर्बिटल का पूर स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट है, 5f ऑर्बिटल का पूरा स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट है 4f ऑर्बिटल से कंपेयर करने तो. दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई actinide contraction is more effective as compared to the lanthanide contraction. That's very important, noteworthy point. And Ahmad, hi. Your name is Big Scrub, but I remember your name. God bless you, beta. And also, because of the lanthanide contraction, the basic strength of hydroxides decreases. Because the size decreases, the hydroxide bond energy decreases. So bond is going to be stronger here. Lutetium hydroxide is a weaker base. Cerium hydroxide is a stronger base as compared to these two. Yeah, fine. So these are the various things we need to know. And the post-lanthanide elements ka size is less as compared to the actual size. You understand? That's very important. These are the consequences of the lanthanide contraction. Okay, beta? Next. Yes, answer is going to be D. And of course, the correct sequence of dipole moment in methyl halides, it is simply based on NCERT. I want to hear from you. Iska answer kya hoga? Ishita, come on, expecting your answer. Ishita, first option ka hai? Okay. Ahmad has given first option. NCERT table. Yes. I want to prove it. It is NCERT table. Sony galat hai. It is going to be, it is a just snip of the NCERT. CLF 1.8 है. Okay, 84 है. CH3CL 1.86 का है. देखो 1.86 is greater than 1.84. 0.02 का difference है, and it is a exception here, then it is going to be decreased. It is going to be decreased. Yes, Vinay, and correlate with NCERT. Correlate with NCERT. I always instruct you, correlate with your NCERT. ठीक है बेटा? Clear? That's good, fine, absolutely fine. Now, for irreversible expansion of ideal gas under isothermal condition, the correct option is thermodynamics. Mind it, thermodynamics, always you're going to get just relations, just formulas, just graphs and logics. Not big deal of numericals, right? And what could be this? You want to say 3. Of course, it is going to be D here. It is isothermal. So dt is equal to 0. जब तक temperature constant है, internal energy is directly proportional to the temperature. जब तक temperature constant है, internal energy constant होगा. विनय, समझ में रहे क्या? समझ में रहे क्या? Exactly. And it is an expansion. Expansion में क्या होता है बेटा? Expansion में क्या होता है? It is going to be like this. Entropy is going to be increased. Is not equal to 0. Understand? Clear? Is not equal. Entropy is increased. Freedom increased, no? You don't apply great mathematics in that. Clear? And this is the energy is directly proportional to temperature. School student also know. Yes, it is correct. That's the logic. And also for isothermal process, delta T is equal to 0, and also E is equal to NCV delta T. Systematically I want to go. And irreversible expansion of ideal gas is a spontaneous process because it is given irreversible. It is a spontaneous process. Spontaneous process बोलने के लिए आपका delta S always positive भी होता है. So it is not equal to 0. So many things you can get it from the thermodynamics, beta. Right. The pKb of dimethylamine and pK of acetic acid is 3.27, 4.77 respectively. Okay, at temperature T Kelvin, the correct option for the pH of dimethylammonium acetate. Dimethyl ammonium acetate. So it is a salt of weak acid and weak base. Right? So pKa, pKb का हिसाब से क्वेश्चन भी दिया ionic equilibrium NCERT textbook. Right, my dear children? So can you tell me the answer? Can you tell me the answer? Expecting you to give the answer, students. Solve it, solve it, solve it. Now it is going to be, you see, pKa, pKb of dimethylamine. pKb of dimethylamine is 3.27. pK of acetic acid 4.77. So it is dimethylammonium acetate is salt of weak acid. You see, it is given as a weak acid and a weak base whose pH can be calculated as 7 plus half pKa minus pKb. Right? Directly put this. These values, plug it here. pH is equal to 7 plus half 4.77 minus 3.27. And on doing so, I am going to get the value 7.75. And I don't want to actually do this much big calculation if you have any issue. So the value nearby 7 का आसपास में मिलेगा. So there is a competition between A and B, A and D, and definitely B and C कहीं नहीं होगा. Right? Like that, so many questions you can do it. Perfect. Clear? That's good. Now let's see. The major product of the following reaction is HBr is reacting, something is there. What is this? Benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide. So it is a peroxide effect, and peroxide effect, when this is going with a peroxide effect, it is going to give anti-morconic of addition. एंटी-मोरिकोनिक ऑफ एडिशन का हिसाब से आपका बी आर यहाँ लग जाएगा. सो माय आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी बी. सो इफ एच बी आर इज देयर, इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन रिएक्शन, and if peroxide effect is there, free radical addition reaction, that is also a noteworthy point. So it is not C. Ishita getting the answer? That's pretty well. Kharash effect, that's good. Soni, Abdul, Ahmad, sorry, that's good. Next, and we are done for the day, and we have done almost 45 questions in today's paper, and tomorrow I just want to give you some questions, 30 to 40 questions. Later we are going to see organic chemistry conversions. Okay, organic chemistry conversions, and based on organic chemistry conversions you can have ascending conversions, you can have a descending conversions, and a Grignard synthesis and Németh reactions. One shot में रिवाइज करने का कोशिश करता हूँ. Tomorrow will meet again with the chemistry session 2023 session का पेपर का है, and some Németh reactions, organic conversions, and later on one more session I want to take it for total physical chemistry का formulas रिवाइज करना चाहता हूँ. Okay, physical chemistry in one shot. So one shot we are going to do, and stay tuned. And last moment, you never leave these sessions on YouTube platform. We can do the best. So we are done for the day, and stay tuned, and tomorrow we are going to meet again with a lot of stuff. Thank you very much, and take your health, a lot of care. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Bye bye.